Shabbat Shalom, my friends. It's good to be here. Let's do it, okay? Bring in Shabbat. Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam, bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat 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 Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat 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 Shalom. Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam. Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat 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 Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat 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 Shalom. Light the candles. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat. Here we are again with Shabbat and the candles, and I'm with you and you're with me. And all we need is the angels and the bride of Shabbat. Okay, we're going to sing them in. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei HaSharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei HaMalachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem l'shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Ni Melech, Malachei HaMalachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Barchuni l'shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Lai 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 Mi Melech, Malachei HaMalachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzeitem l'shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei HaMalachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Baruch Hu. And let's dance the bride in through the door, okay? Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad, Hishmianu el hamyuchad, Adonai echad, Ushemo echad. Hashem al tiferet velitchila, lecha dodi likrat kala, penei shabbat nekabela, lecha dodi likrat kala, penei shabbat nekabela. The righteous shall flourish like the palm tree, grow tall like cedars in Lebanon, rooted in the courtyards of our God. They shall ever bear fruit, being fresh and green even in old age, proclaiming our Adonai is just, our rock, in whom there is no wrong. Tzadikatam achar yifrach, ke'erez bavanon yizkei, shetulim bevet Adonai, bechatzrot Eloheinu yafrichu. Od yenuvon b'seiva, deshenim v'ra'nanim yiyu, lehagid ki yashar Adonai tzuri velo avlataho. This week in the Torah, we get to peek in on what the priests are doing. The high priests, Aaron and his sons, dressed in their special garments. You know, you have to understand something about what the priests are doing. They're trying to keep the world in balance. It's a big job. It's a very serious job. And what that means is, it's hard to explain what that means, but what it means is human beings, just us regular Joes, we screw up. We forget to say thank you. We forget to look at the sky and see what an incredible place we live on this earth. We forget to be thankful for the abundance that we have, for the food that we have, the families, the homes that we have. And when we forget, then the priests feel like, well, the earth's tipping out of balance. People are forgetting things, and we've got to make it right. So they've devised kind of a system where people bring an offering, and the priests do ritual things with it. And then everybody knows after that's done that the world has been balanced again. And there's different kinds of offerings. There's one, I love this one, this is my favorite one. It's called shlemim. Can you say that? Shlemim. It means wholeness and gratitude. Because when you're feeling gratitude, when you're feeling thankful, you have a sense of wholeness. A sense everything's okay. For that moment that you're feeling that feeling of gratitude, everything's okay. Right? Okay. So that's my favorite one. So that's one of the offerings they bring. Another one is when they've made a mistake. They've done something they shouldn't have done. They yelled at somebody, they lost their temper, they they didn't pay somebody what they owe them. They make mistakes, okay? They didn't mean to. They didn't mean to do it. But it happened. And they realized, okay, it happened. I did it. And I feel bad about it. But what you can do if you feel bad about it, back in those times, is you take your offering and you bring it to the priest. And for this kind of offering, the priest made a little, like a tortilla, a little flour mixed with oil, and then sometimes they'd sprinkle a little nice spices on it so that when you cooked it in the griddle, it gave off a nice fragrance for God. So imagine God up there smelling the fragrance. And then after you've acknowledged that you've done this thing and you brought it to the priest and you've gone through the ritual, and then the world's back in balance again. The world's back in balance. Okay, so we've got the gratitude, the shlemim, the wholeness, gratitude offering, the one where you've made a mistake. And the third one that they have is thanksgiving, which is saying thank you, thank you, thank you. I am so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm just speaking about myself now. I'm so grateful that I can be here with you and sharing with you in this way. It's an honor for me to be able to do this, and I'm grateful and I'm thankful for that. Okay, so this week, that's what we learned that the priests are doing. They're figuring out the system. Now, you could call it spiritual practice. That means you do it over and over, practice it till it becomes second nature. To say thank you, to say, look how wondrous the world is, and I feel whole when I realize I'm part of that wonder, and to say how much gratitude I have. So that's what the Torah teaches us this week. Oh, say shalom bimromav, uya'aseh shalom aleinu, be'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru, amen. Ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imeru, amen. I'm feeling one of those shlemim feelings right now, wholeness and full of gratitude. Everything right at this minute, everything's okay. And when we feel like that, then it's good to give forth some of that feeling to people who aren't feeling so okay. People who are suffering in some way, sick or worried or anxious. So let's think of who those people are, and we can send our prayer to them. And I'm thinking of some friends of mine, Larry and Brian and Steve and Jacob. People who are especially hurting right now that I want to send my prayers to. How about you? Do you have names to say? Okay, let's sing for them, okay? Mi sheberach avotenu mekor habraha limotenu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Mi sheberach imotenu mikor habraha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. Thank you for doing that with me, because when we join together, it's not just my prayers that are wishing healing, but it's all of our prayers together. It makes a bigger blessing. And that's why we do it together. We help each other. We enhance each other's blessing. So thank you. I need to get the book with the Kaddish in it. Just a minute. Where did I put it? Okay. I think I'm gonna try doing it from memory. We'll see how it goes. Do people want to mention names of somebody that you're thinking of who has died recently, or this is the commemoration of their yahrzeit? Want to say their names? Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, v'yalma divra chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael, ba'agala v'zman karim ve'imru, Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam ul'almei almaya, yitbarak v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnasei, v'yithadar v'yitalei v'yithalal, shemei dekudasha b'richu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbachata v'nechamata, ta'amiran b'yoma v'imru, Amen. Yehei shlam Rabbah min Shemaya, v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, Amen. Osei shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'al kol yoshvei tevel, v'imru, Amen. So we'll lift up our cups. So we say not just a blessing on Shabbat, but a blessing with a little special something to drink. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. L'chaim. It's always good to be grateful for bread, for food. Bread's a stand-in for all kinds of other food. And we say lechem, that's the word for bread. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. We get another Shabbat of peace with the angels and the bride, and with teachings to think about. It's a special thing, Shabbat. We're lucky to have it, aren't we? So Shabbat Shalom, my friends. Let's sing again. Bim bam, bim 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 bum. Bim 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 bum. Bim bum bim 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 bum. Bim 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 bum. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat 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 shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat 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 shalom. I'll see you next week because Shabbat comes every week. Shabbat shalom.